Hey everybody, this is Joel from movingtomexi.co. Welcome, bienvenidos from Bucerias, Mexico, and welcome to another episode. And if you like what we're doing, and if you haven't done it yet, please hit the like button of this video, subscribe to our channel, and again, toggle that little notification. And remember, every week we're giving away a week's trip here in Bucerias, Mexico, so that's why you want to hit that little notification bell, so that if you win the trip, you're gonna find out about it. In one of the other episodes, we had been at the lateral to show how it works as a feeder so people can use it to turn left and right. Now, one of the other reasons for the lateral, which is very important in Mexico, it's where all these businesses are. So think of like Main Street, that's what the lateral is, but you have Main Street on both sides. So the next time you're in Bucerias or any little Mexican town, if you come by the town and you see a long lateral, lots of businesses, you know, park your car, get off the bus, take a stroll, and investigate what's on there. So this week we are featuring a business, which we will be featuring lots of different businesses in Bucerias, Vallarta, La Cruz, and all the surrounding areas on a regular basis. This one happens to be a restaurant. If you haven't figured it out by now, I really do like to eat. I really do, you know, enjoy to drink in moderation. But today we're gonna meet the owner from a new restaurant called Lamara, and we're gonna sample some of the food, and I'm ready to eat. So let's go and eat. Now, if you've been to Bucerias, you've seen the giant Marilyn Monroe statue, and that's where you're going to find Lamara. As soon as you enter the restaurant, it's like you've teleported miles away from the hustle and bustle of outside on the lateral. And we were able to meet up with Josue, who is the owner and founder of Lamara, and famous for his amazing tostadas. A pleasure to finally meet you, and we're super excited to have your restaurant. It's all my wife is talking about right now.
Okay.
Matter of fact, she wants to come back tonight. She's like, you gotta take me to Lamara. And I'm like, all right, well. And then the moment I walked in, I saw, you know, this place is looking pretty damn spectacular. I see you have a pretty interesting beer list there.
We have beers and drinks, yeah. Gracias.
And I always like to look for that because, I mean, here in Mexico, we can go to any tienda, any store, and you can get yourself a Pacifico, a Corona. And people don't understand, but Mexico is making some amazing beers. So maybe before we get started, I should have a beer. We should have a beer together while we're chatting. You have Buclas?
Yeah, we have the Buclas, and you all know Buclas here in Bucerias.
Yeah.
And we have several others, Mexican beers, which are really good. I'm originally from Zapotlanejo.
Okay.
Zapotlanejo is like a small town near Guadalajara, like 30 minutes away from there. And I've been here for almost 6 years.
Okay.
I came here and I started working on the hotel business and photography. I'm a photographer.
Okay, cool.
But after that, I started making ceviches like for my own and my friends on my day off. And they were the ones that told me, oh, you're a good guy for the ceviches. Why don't you run a restaurant?
And is this your first one, or were you guys somewhere else?
No, the first one, we opened it in Puerto Vallarta 5 years ago.
Okay.
And it started in a small garage with 3 tables.
Like a lot of things start here, which is, that's what I really love about Mexico, is like, you can just start in your garage, a couple plastic tables, you kind of build your client base, and then you build up from there.
Yep.
They do it the opposite in Canada States. We get a big loan, we get a bunch of debt, and we enter into like some crazy lease, and then we go bankrupt, right? So,
Well,
so people are smarter here. They're like, no, I'll start a little small, like, you know.
I think it's the organic and safest way to grow. People here in Bucerias are so chill and friendly. Like even if you cross the bridge from the Ameca River, you can feel the difference. You spot it. People here, I mean, we are all chill in the Bahia, in the Bay, but I don't know, Bucerias has this something special, and I love being here.
If you're looking for a place to live, you know, downsize your crazy existence in San Francisco or Los Angeles, or maybe you're in Oregon somewhere where things are kind of going kind of a little ballistic right now, you know, come check us out. Like 1 week or 2 weeks here, really that's, for us, that's all it took. And we just started with a vacation. And then after 2 weeks,
and
we just, and we didn't, I was like, kind of like, okay, we'll go. I didn't really know what to expect. But then after that, we just kept coming back every year. Then we bought a house. Then we bought a rental property. And then we came here for a year to live as an experiment. Then we said, oh, one more year. And then there was 3 years and 4 years and 5 and 7 years later. Yeah, like we're gonna make it permanent now, right? Yes. So when the typical Canadian or American things of tostada, we think of like a round tortilla with maybe, I don't know, some salsa and some melted cheese on it. That's not the case here.
Not the case.
It is not the case.
You know, in Mexico, we base all of our dishes with corn and the tortilla, and then we have a lot of, a wide variety of dishes. Tortilla, yes. I mean, tostada, it's a tortilla, but it's deep fried, dried, and then sun dried, so it's not that oily.
Right.
But on the top of the tostada, we use ceviche and aguachile. I think many people know the ceviche, and the aguachile, it's pretty much the same thing. Ceviche is diced fish, raw, I mean, cooked in lime juice, onion, cucumber, some pepper, fruits. And then the aguachile, it's originally made out of shrimp, marinated in lime juice. But we have like really mild, all the way to the like brava. You know brava, what brava means? That's the name of one of the tostadas. Because sometimes if you are eating like the hottest, because you feel brave enough to do it, then you don't enjoy the flavors or the protein or whatever.
I don't need to feel brave anymore. I've been there, done that.
You can try like medium and or no nothing picante. We also have ceviches with no chile.
And tengo hambre. I have hunger. Not I am hungry. It's tengo, which is tener, which means I have, and hambre is hungry. Okay, muy bien.
Let's eat.
Excelente. Tostadas have come to the table. I don't know what I was expecting, but it really blew away my expectation. Okay. So number one, that's important. So I already had high expectations, but actually you exceeded it.
And you haven't even tasted.
I haven't even tasted this yet. I almost don't want to taste it because it looks like art. Okay. And speaking of art, I have a friend who's a potter and does a lot of plates. She's made me my little espresso cups and my coffee mugs, and I'm very appreciative of good ceramic pottery. Yeah. So you've had, these are Lamara plates, and your friend who makes Catrinas, which are these very intricate figures, kind of like significant of the Day of the Dead. And there's a whole history behind it, but I would need too much time to get into it. But it's a very specific art in and of itself, and he took some time to make your plates. So tell us about that.
Yeah, well, he's my friend for years, and he does the Catrinas for a living. But he do pottery, so I asked, can you have a special plate for me? Because I love the idea of breaking the rules. So since I was a kid, my mom told me not to drink from the plate, because that's bad manners. So I tried to design a plate where you can sip it and not
have it all drip all over you.
So we have this special plates where you can.
You see that, Paul? The little lip here? I'm gonna drink this after I'm finished. So another word, and as these words kind of come up, we're gonna explain them. But provecho basically means like enjoy your dinner. Think of in French, be bon appetit. It's the same thing. But here's a really cool thing you could do. If you're from Canada, the States, so you're not Mexican. Mexicans know to do this. But let's say you're sitting here and you finish your dinner. And you get your check, you get la cuenta, you remember la cuenta, you pay your bill, and then you're leaving and you go by these people over there. What do you say to them? Provecho. You always say provecho.
Even if you don't know them.
Even if you don't know them, you say provecho, and they'll look at you, especially if you're not from here, like, finally someone who's got, I don't know about like a little bit of class, but understands like the cultural significance of that. So remember that. Next time you're in Mexico, you eat your dinner. If you pass someone still eating, provecho.
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 Okay.
Usually, many people like people eat it many ways. I try to, I do use forks, but I rather the spoon so you can sip it. But I do this, and then I start grabbing it from here. So sometimes I try not to use the spoon at all. So I only
Like why dirty a spoon when
Yeah.
you can dirty a tostada and actually eat it. So there we go.
That is the Amora tostada.
Let's see Amora. So we have octopus,
You have octopus,
which
Yeah.
is
pulpo.
pulpo,
You have hibiscus sauce,
which is the Jamaica.
Jamaica,
Yeah.
salsa de Jamaica. And we have the salsa de la casa.
So salsa de la casa, is it una salsa secreta or? Okay.
It's a secret salsa, but I can tell you, we use morita pepper and serrano pepper, both, plus some other secret stuff. We have jicama, cucumber, onion, and peanuts. So it's a very, it's complex because we have a lot of flavors. It's acid, it's salty, it's sweet, and it's spicy. Also, I didn't told you, we have our own salsas. This one here, it's morita pepper. Usually, we know it here in Mexico like mulata.
So it's mulata. Okay.
Mulata made out of morita pepper.
So it's not very spicy. It's kind of.
It's not like the regular
smoky
mulata.
and flavorful.
It's smoky, yeah. It's smoky, flavorful, oily. This one is not spicy at all. That one's tamarind sauce, tamarindo.
Tamarindo.
This one is serrano pepper with soy sauce. It's kind of Asian based. And this is cranberry chipotle. Okay. Not spicy. It tastes really good, but it's not spicy. Good.
Nice.
Not spicy, right? Sweet, but not that sweet.
That was simplemente, which is simply amazing. Okay, fantastico, fantastic. And now your special plates, they have this little lip. Because I have all this wonderful juice here, Paul. Did you see that? How can I let that go to waste? Okay. Salud,
Salud.
which is cheers. Salud.
How is it?
Oh man, oh man.
I think that's the best.
That was, well, I have to say it was all equal, but that was like the icing on the cake. Well, thank you everybody for joining our episode, moving to Mexi.co. Josue, awesome dude. He's the owner here. If you come here and eat, you're gonna actually meet him.
I'm gonna be here.
Hit the like, right? Should they hit the like button?
Yep.
Hit subscribe, toggle the notifications, because you know what we're doing? Every week we give away a week in Mexico. So you gotta hit that notification bell, because that's how we tell you that you won the thing. Well, thanks again, my friend. Muchas gracias.
Thank you for enjoying this. And
Y nos vemos muy pronto, and we're gonna see each other very soon. Adios, nos vemos, hasta luego, and hey, for my Italian friends, ciao.